Hey everybody, it's Grant, and today we are going over how to build credit for just $0.
Huh?
I'm really excited about today's video because this video has the potential to be one of the most impactful videos I have ever made. One of the steps that I'm going to be sharing with you in today's video is how I built my credit score when I was younger. And after I figured this out, I went and shared it with my friends from high school, and they also built their credit scores. Within 4 months, within 6 months, we all had about 720 to 760 credit scores off of doing something so simple, and it's still available today. Unless you plan on paying cash for absolutely everything you're gonna buy in your entire life, you're gonna need one thing that we all need in our adult lives, and that's credit. Anytime that you wanna buy a house, buy a car, get a credit card, or even rent a car on vacation, the one thing that is always gonna be required is credit. The main reason that credit is just so necessary, especially when you're starting out, most of us don't have cash to buy a $25,000 car, or a $150,000 fixer-upper home, or $250,000 starter home, depending on your area, could be as much as $500,000 to $700,000. I'm talking to you, California. You need some credit. And the worst part about this is if you don't have the cash and you don't have the credit and you find a way to get approved on the dream house, the dream car, the moderately expensive house or car, you're gonna pay so much in interest that it's going to actually prolong all of your financial dreams. So this video is for you so you don't have to suffer through high interest payments and longer terms. When you're using credit to buy something, the better your credit score and payment history is, the lower the rate the bank will offer you. If you build your credit up and get the absolute best rates the banks have to offer, it's literally like using free money. For example, let's say that you buy an investment property. You buy a single family home on a 30-year fixed mortgage for 2.6%. Let's say that property brings you in 10% a year. That's like making 7.4% on your money with using the bank's money instead of your own. Also, a huge factor in this, the lower the interest rate that you pay, the lower interest you're gonna pay to the bank. So by doing that, when you pay your bill with a very low interest rate, that means you're paying more equity into your property, and that means you're paying more to your future and to yourself. So now that I've recapped a little bit about credit, let's talk about the best ways to build your credit for $0.
My friends, try me!
When me and Graham Stephan did our joint video on the ultimate beginner's guide to buying your first rental property, I brought up a way to build your credit that he had never even heard about. So this video is gonna have tips and tricks. Watch Graham's videos, watch my videos, and I hope that they're beneficial to helping you to your new journey. The first and easiest way to build your credit for $0 is to get a responsible parent, guardian, or sibling to allow you to be put on their credit card. This is actually how Kayla, my beautiful fiance, started out her credit with her father many, many years ago. Many? Is that gonna get me in trouble? She's young. In credit cards, they have something called a companion card. What that means is you get the card with your name on it, but you're not gonna get any credit from it. So make sure that you're actually a co-owner of the credit card. So it might be something that your parent or guardian or a very responsible sibling has to go and get a new one of and add you to it. The second way that you could build credit for literally $0 is go to a large or local bank that offers overdraft protection as a line of credit. This is how I actually started my credit score, and I was 18 years old. When I was 18 years old, I signed up with Whitney Bank. My mother and me went and opened a checking account. I got overdraft protection on the checking account, and within 6 months, I had a 740 credit score. And in making this video, I made sure I called plenty of lenders. Whitney Bank, for example, still does this to the very day. It's called a handy line. Now, let's hear from someone that I actually showed this to when he was 17 and I was 18 years old, literally 14 years ago. It's still available today, but I'm getting old.
Guys, my name is Zach. I've been Grant's friend for, probably since we were 5. So, but a couple things I know what Grant's talking about with credit, and it's easy ways of building your credit without having to pay anything and get your credit above a 700. I built my credit just like Grant. What I did was we did an overdraft protection. It was actually through one of the local banks here, and I do recommend you get with your local bank to see what they can and can't do. But the bank that we went with had an overdraft protection policy, and what this allowed, and is absolutely free, is the way to build your credit even when you're in high school and college, so when you get out you have some type of credit. Even though it's only $500 or $1,000, it gets you on the right path. So my credit score when I came out of college was a 735. It allowed me to purchase a vehicle by myself at a really good interest rate. Instead of, I see a lot of people come out of college, they have a really good job, but the problem is they don't have any credit built up. So they're having to finance vehicles 10-15% plus just because they don't have any credit built up. So that is one small thing that you can do to get you on the right path right out of college, right out of high school when you start getting your job. I do highly recommend, this is just one path that you can do. There's multiple things. I'm sure Grant's going to discuss that with you, but this is just one thing that you can do to get you on the right path when you do graduate or when you get out of high school.
Wow, what an inspiring journey to hear about that from Zach and how it literally impacted his entire adult life. Me and Zach have been friends since literally kindergarten, and he also came to work on my sales team, and now he's a manager for us, making over $150,000 a year. Thank you, Zach, for being on the channel, as well as for all you do for us and for being such a great friend. The third way to build your credit for absolute $0 is the unsecured student credit card. In doing the research to make this video, I made sure that I did a ton of research online, but I also talked to individual bankers at these companies. I can tell you that Whitney, Chase, and Bank of America all offer a student credit card. You might be saying, but Grant, I'm not in college, I'm in high school. I can't confirm this, besides from repeating what I was told, but two bankers from two of these locations let me know that just because you are a student not in college, it doesn't really matter. If you have a student ID from high school and you are 18 or older, there is a good chance that you could be approved. And please understand, I am in no way, shape, or form telling you to go get yourself in debt. I am not telling you to go and rack up a bunch of credit card debt, pay the minimum payment, and absolutely ruin your future. I am telling you to just go find a way to build your credit if you ever want to get a house, a car, or another credit card. By doing this now, you can save a ton of money later in interest, and I'm only telling you to go and buy whatever you were going to buy and pay it off at the end of every month. So that way you don't let that credit card debt end up raising up and ruining your life. In this video, I've shared Kayla's journey, my friend Zach's journey, and my own. Let me tell you about another friend that also has worked with me for a very long time, and they took a different path. They got a credit card and put $1,400 on it, and they let that credit card go back. That $1,400, whether you think that's a lot or a little bit of money, ruined their credit. Their credit score was in the 500s after this event, and it's made it to where they've been fighting it ever since. My fourth and final step, and it's more of a bonus. I want you, and I've said it a few times in this video, to go to your local bank or credit union and find out what they offer. 5 minutes of your time, just 5 minutes, could absolutely change your life for the absolute best. If you try to use some of these practices and Whitney is not around you to where you can't use them, if you actually get declined for a credit card through Bank of America, don't get discouraged. Go to these local lenders, go to your local credit union and try. If they turn you down, go to the next one. And if they turn you down, ask them, is there any option you have for me? Most of these smaller lenders pride themselves on helping young people get started, so that way you will use their bank in the future. And I wish I could have given you more examples of local banks, but everybody's local banks are different depending on the location that you live. But I'm telling you, the local banks don't know your account number, they know your name, and they very much want to help. So I really hope you take this video. I really hope that you give it a lot of effort, and I really hope you learn from me, Kayla, Zach, and the other friend's journey that didn't go so well, but you got a ton of positive examples from this. So that being said, that's it for the video, guys. If you enjoy videos like this, please power up that like button, hit that subscribe button, and those two things also cost $0, so I would really appreciate it. And if you got anything out of this video, if you're gonna go try, please comment below. If you are actually successful and you go and get these things done, please comment and let's inspire everyone in the comment section to know that this is how you got started. Oh, wow, what another great one. If you got started by doing any of these things or anything different, please comment it below. I would love to learn from you as much as you enjoy learning from my videos and tips. And all that being said, remember, I 100% believe in you. I know you can do anything you set your mind to, even getting a really good credit score. And never let anyone tell you any differently. I hope you have a fantastic afternoon, and I will see you on the next one.